Padre, la comunión del Espíritu Santo esté siempre con todos ustedes. Hoy vamos a ofrecer la misa en honor del Sagrado Corazón de Jesús.
Hi, I am Pedro Bow. I am the pastor of this parish, St. Anthony Claret, as of June 1st of this year. I was ordained in 1974 in Technique, and I was assigned to the Eastern Province in 1976. I've done all my ministry as a priest, now 36 years, in this Diocese of Trenton. I've been in various places in the Diocese of Trenton, and as a matter of fact, I was already in this parish 10 years, from 93 to 2002.
So I've been here since June 1st. The place is large, it has grown since I was last here. We have classes of 80 children. This year we have 120 children making First Communion, and basically it's a challenge for all of us. It's a challenge for the DRE to get catechists to teach all these children. It is a very, that's what I would say, this is a Hispanic parish. 90% is Spanish speaking, and I would say maybe 90% of this will be, or 80% of this will be Mexican from Mexico. At first, this place was founded or started by the Puerto Rican community in the 50s. Those were the only Spanish-speaking people around. Us Puerto Ricans were the only ones around in Jersey and New York, Chicago. But now, of course, the latest wave of immigrants is from Mexico, Central America, and South America.
When the people built the church, they wanted, like everybody else has in their church, they wanted real benches. One, because up to now they were sitting on metal chairs. They wanted their benches, and they also wanted somehow stained glass windows. They wanted the church to be pretty, to be nice, to be uplifting. And so happens that at that time when we finished the church, so at that time at our local university, Georgian Court University, there was a priest who specialized in his art, in the head of the art department. His specialty was stained glass. And he promised us that if he would buy him materials, he would basically guide and teach a group of people from the parishioners to make the windows. And at first I thought that it's impossible. But somehow he asked me to, after some meetings, he asked me to come up with different themes, and then I did. And as you notice, the north side of the church is the Old Testament, and then the south side of the church is New Testament. And some people were very, very skeptical at first, but then he being a teacher that he is, and the parish had to provide the material, basically the stained glass, which he bought by pieces. We had to buy the stained glass, the lead, the cutters, and everything else. And many, many, many Band-Aids, because people cut themselves a lot. So therefore, I would think maybe it took, the whole project took 5 years. In our old rectory became known as the glass house. And each room specializing in the different, I would say, operation. Cutting glass, soldering, or whatever. He came up with the drawings. The windows, he told me at first, will be very, very kind of very modern. Would not be your normal Holy Card windows like the ones we have at Techni, but they would be basically a little more modern. And he said, okay, fine. And then the people started, like I said, maybe a group of maybe 30 started, and maybe they just left because they couldn't take it. And maybe a group of maybe 12 ended up. Like I said, it took a whole 5 years. In that process, I was transferred from here. The project was left up in the air, but then the priest that followed me, Father Walter Miller, took up He thought the project was very nice, and he continued supporting the group and giving the support and all that. And the windows were dedicated and blessed by the bishop of the diocese a couple of years ago. I don't know exactly when, but I mean the booklet was written. As you can see, the windows are very special, very unique in a sense. It took a lot of patience, a lot of oomph, as I say. It became like an act of love, a mission of love for these people. And they're very proud of their windows, let me tell you. And now that I'm back, I guess I have to try to build up the church of the people by try to work with the different groups of the parish here in Lakewood. The parish has grown a lot since I left in 2002. There's many weddings and quinceañeras and I don't know. The DRE tells me that there's like 120 children expected to join the first communion classes this coming September 18. And basically, it's going to be a challenge. I have to get kind of although I'm back home, but I am trying to get adjusted again. Prior to this, I was in Red Bank, New Jersey, which is maybe 20 minutes up north. I was there from 2005 to now, till this past June. And again, I was doing Hispanic ministry. That's the non-SVD parish. I was there to help the pastor with the Hispanic community as an associate. I enjoyed my time there while I was in Red Bank, again with the Mexican community and people from El Salvador, Colombia, Costa Rica. So I really enjoyed myself, and I think I grew a lot in learning to deal and to share with different ethnic groups and different Spanish-speaking.
Father June Patanu from the Philippines. I've been working here for 7 years and the associate pastor here at St. Anthony Claret in Lakewood. I have served right now 3 pastors. First, Father Walter Miller, Father Jess Briones, and also right now Father Pedro Bo. I am also helping the parish in the celebration of the sacraments, and also visiting the sick in the nursing home and the hospital, and also marriage interviews and counseling for their problems, especially family problems. This is not something new for me here in Lakewood, working with Hispanics, simply because I have been working also 3 years in Ecuador. I am very much accustomed and acquainted with the lifestyle of the Ecuadorianos, which is just one of the Hispanic members. And I arrived here 7 years ago with more or less 1,200 families. Now lately, after 7 years, they're increasing in numbers. 1,400 families to be served. And this is not something new for me, simply because that's what I have said. I am used to it. There is a challenge for me here working simply because of the different kinds of Hispanics that only more than the Mexicans occupies the greater number. And the Puerto Ricans, the Guatemalans, the Salvadorians, and the Ecuadorians also at the same time. I enjoyed my work here as well. Okay. I'm growing bigger now like that.
Oh, you have good tomatoes.
Yes, I have been giving 15 families already.
Wow.
Yes, so many.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yes. How are you? Okay, a great enjoyment also in my leisure time. You know, sitting 24 hours in the office is not good for me. I have to do some kind of exercise. So I do a lot of gardening during my free time, and also my tomatoes, and at the same time my 2 birds. They give me eggs, 2 eggs every day.
What's the name?
Luisa and Teresa. They're from Delaware, my God. Okay? All right. So I enjoyed my work here during free time and make myself also exercising a little bit. I pick tomato. I have given more or less 15 families harvesting tomatoes here this summer, and just a lot more to be harvested here.
We feel that we can use more people working in our district. We can expand to other ministries. We wish we have some more people to work here with us. Anybody who is interested to do ministry with the Hispanic ministry, which is the largest ministry in this community, and also interested to do ministry with the African American ministry, is very welcome to come. I am very happy to be here, and I'm pretty sure that if you come, you will enjoy this ministry.